shut up there. Shut up. Oh, I shut it off early. God damn it. I didn't get the ring out. I like the ring out.
Do you?
Yeah, everybody likes the ring out. Come on.
Hola.
Fucked it up.
Hola.
Hey, guys. Hey, what's happening? It's, yeah.
Football's in the air.
Where? Fucking
Oh, it's in the
better
air.
not hit me in the head. Yeah, we got our fantasy football draft this Sunday. I am pick number 11, which means I'm going to get shit. But
I like
who
11.
cares? I don't like any number. Every single number I get, I fuck up. Last year I was number 1. I hated that shit. And I got Justin Jefferson last year at number 1, and he was not.
No, he was
So
not.
that was part of the reason why my season sucked. I'm looking for fuck one. And
Yeah.
waiting all that time too for the wraparound. One's the worst.
I was hoping for 6, and I thought I was going to get it when my guy just stopped
Yeah.
dead in his track, and he let 4 guys pass him. But I'm good with 10.
I like number 1 this year, though, that I don't have it because you have to get Christian McCaffrey.
No choice.
You got a choice. Just like I had see, it's funny. Last year, everybody gave me shit. Justin Jefferson. I say Richard Jefferson every time. You would think at this point, Justin Jefferson.
George Jefferson?
No, Richard.
Oh.
The fucking old basketball player for the New Jersey Nets. He played at the same time as Kenyon Martin on the Nets. That's why I became a fan of him, because I was a Kenyon Martin fan and they drafted. But either way, not that significant of a ball player compared to Justin Jefferson, but I
Right.
get his name every time. Who cares?
Yeah, he didn't have his JJ year.
I went off last year and said over and over again that I was taking Christian McCaffrey at number 1, and everybody made fun of me. Everyone made fun of me.
But you caved.
I did, because after a while I think, well, they must be right. I can't be the only one that thinks that Justin Jefferson isn't the pick that McCaffrey is. With that being said, I would have got him last year at number 1. I would not take him this year number 1. I just think he's getting injured, and now going into the year, he already has a calf injury. They said it's a lot like Burrow's injury. Remember how much that fucking held up Burrow?
Yeah.
And that was as a passer. So if your whole thing is rushing, imagine how much more that's going to hold you up. So I could see
So
that
if
being
you were young, if you were one, would you take CD?
I don't know who I would take. I don't think I'd take CD either, because CD is in some fucking crazy shit going on in Dallas right now where, CD and Jamar are both kind of cunts as far as I'm concerned. Now,
You might take Tyreek.
And I like Jamar. I love Jamar, obviously, but he's a cunt because he has one more year left and he's already doing this sit-out shit. They can't be doing this early, man.
They do, man.
You're going to get your contract. You're going to get, especially Jamar. They've already said you're going to get your contract. Now, I know it is a kick in the dick to be Jamar Chase, the top 5 running back or wide receiver, maybe top 3, who knows.
I'd say 3.
Yeah, okay, but it's
Or
arguable.
4.
It's arguable. Top 5 is pretty okay for sure. And he's going to be making $4 million this year, where every single one of those other guys in that top 5 are making at least $30 million. So I understand and be like, hey, man,
Well, but they're a year or 2 longer than him in the league. That's why.
Well, exactly. They've all got new contracts. Tyreek Hill's had a few contracts at this point. Jefferson came out a year ahead of him. That's why he's ahead of him. He's going to be where Jefferson is just next year.
Well, yeah, because last year Jefferson was where he is
but
right now.
I don't know. At the same time, if he plays the regular season and he comes out and he's just as fresh, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's just if this goes any further, it kind of scares me now, where yesterday he didn't even show up to practice. Now, he's always been there, and he's been on the sideline smiling,
Well, but
having
these
fun.
guys now are like, well, if I get injured, I get nothing. So I want the contract a year early.
No, and I understand that to a certain extent if you're not making a scene out of it. I don't know. There's also something of me that goes, all right, well, the Bengals have the money right now, so why not kick him some? You know what I mean? The guy is worth it. If nothing else, give him maybe a bonus on top of this year's thing. I think
the Bengals are still trying to figure out a way to keep him and T. Higgins next year.
I don't. I think they've gave up on Higgins, and I think after watching that first preseason game with Burton that they got, that rookie, and he came out just with
Joseph looks good.
Joseph does look good. I don't think they're going to need Higgins. And Higgins is a bad motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, but
he's not irreplaceable.
I think Burrow is good enough. And I think they're good enough at drafting wide receivers where they don't need to spend that much money on the wide receiver position.
Right.
So
I agree.
I love Higgins. I hope he has a great season this year and signs a monster contract somewhere next year. But
well, it was nice to see him
not gonna be
in preseason and training camp out there actually busting his ass and trying. You know what I mean? He wants to up his dollars for next year, obviously.
Even though over in San Francisco, it looks like they are going to try to keep both of their receivers. I don't know how they're going to try to fit everybody under that.
They said yesterday, I don't know what the fuck everybody's talking about. Ayuk's not going anywhere.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Well, he was, though. They just never could agree on a trade. Now, apparently they worked
Pittsburgh
out.
was the one who wanted him.
Well, they worked out 2 different trades. Pittsburgh was never one of them.
Really?
Yeah. I guess Pittsburgh never offered what San Francisco would want.
Right.
So that was the problem, is that you needed to offer what San Francisco wanted, but also offer what Brandon wanted, Ayuk wanted. So, and until both of those were met, the trade wasn't going to happen, and they couldn't meet on both terms. They accepted the trade from New England, San Francisco did, but he didn't. He didn't want to go to New England, and I don't blame him. I mean, Drake May is a question mark. Who knows?
Yeah.
But New England is really the only team that can afford to pay him that $35 million a year that he's wanting.
Well, that's the problem.
So-
These guys want these trades with these big deals, but they want to select the teams that they're going to, and you can't do that.
Well, you can.
To a point.
I mean,
it's
when
not
you're-
going to work out for him.
When you're a free agent, you can.
Yeah, but they have to. That team you won has to be willing to spend that money
Well,
to get
either way,
you.
they took him back, and now all of a sudden they're talking about keeping him. And I just don't know how they're going to afford to pay Christian McCaffrey, Trent Williams on the line,
Debo.
that fucking defense, Debo. Purdy's going to be due for a contract in a few years.
And he's going to get one.
Of course. I mean, as of right now, he deserves one.
I
He's took
agree.
him to a Super Bowl.
I
So,
agree.
You know, you're a weirdo. Because you've been not doing that noise the whole time. And as soon as we press record, you're...
Well, I'm trying to speak clearly. When
Yeah,
I'm
but-
talking to you off the record,
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm clear.
Yeah, but don't you think that the less clear sounds better than the every 2 seconds?
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't pay any attention to it.
talk like that. You know,
Well, I mean, you know what I'm not doing?
What?
I'm not going, hey, everybody, welcome.
Did I
And
do that?
you do that all through the show.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So
I mean,
what's the fucking difference?
Because-
Coughing or clearing my throat?
because I cough maybe once every 15 minutes, you clear your throat every 10 seconds.
I'm trying to give the people the benefit of my golden pipes.
Plus, I've heard plenty of people, like Mr. Keza always tells me he gets excited when he hears a cough.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He loves a good cough, he said.
Well, either way, I'm happier than a pig in shit that I'm watching football again.
You know,
I'm even not like, regular season. Don't get ahead of yourselves, but I'm even enjoying the preseason.
yeah, I ain't really watching.
I am. These guys are busting their ass. They're trying hard. And because of that, as much as I hate to say it, some big names are getting hurt. McCaffrey goes down, or not McCaffrey, McCarthy goes down for the whole year.
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy.
Puka is out for 2 weeks.
Minnesota's in a tough position. They said Addison got carted off the field today, too. I don't know what that was for. But, I mean, if they're missing their number 2 receiver and their quarterback now
Now they have to go out and get another quarterback.
And McCarthy looked good in the preseason games. Actually,
great.
almost every single outside of Drake May, who really didn't do anything besides hand the ball off and do a screen pass.
And look what happened.
What do you mean?
His injury.
No, that was McCarthy. Drake May is what
Oh,
I'm
you're
saying.
talking
Drake
about
May's
Drake
not
May.
hurt. No, McCarthy looked good. McCarthy had a really good game, and so did Williams up in Chicago.
Yeah.
He actually looks like he might be fucking good. And
He's a stud.
They're saying he's walking around the locker room yelling at people to pick up the trash and stuff, like doing leader shit with his painted fingernails, and they're still all listening to him and shit.
Well, of course they're listening to him.
Well, why?
In New York, who else you got? I mean, these are
I
a
don't
bunch
know,
of
dude.
nobodies in New York.
Yeah, but you got a rookie.
Or in Chicago.
It doesn't matter. You still got a rookie coming into a fucking locker room full of NFL dudes. And he's
Yeah, but-
walking in with his painted fingernails and a little, he walks a little
He's
funny.
doing a Cam Newton,
Hey, have
man.
you seen him try to swing a baseball bat?
No.
It's the funniest fucking thing. This guy-
Horrible.
oh my God, dude. It looks like worse than a 5-year-old girl. It's hilarious that this guy's a world-class athlete, but if you put him over, most of those guys, if you switch them over to a different thing, they look semi-natural.
Yeah.
Like at least a little bit. This guy looked insane, like T-ball level bad. Like he had never swung a baseball bat in his
well,
life. That cracks me up. I
I've
don't know
said
why.
this from the get-go. If he, plays to his potential, he's going to be top 3 in
And he's
2 to
just
3 years.
surrounded by receivers and weapons right now, too. So
Yeah.
the Bears actually I'm kind of excited to watch the Bears. I don't know why. I just kind of am.
Well, they're going to show him a lot on TV because of Caleb.
That division's kind of fun this year. Outside of Minnesota now because McCarthy's hurt. That division's kind of fun. You got the Bears are fun,
Lions.
Detroit, and
Green Bay.
And Green Bay, who's always a good time. I mean, Green Bay's on the up and coming. Let's see if Love can continue. If Love can continue, that team's legit.
Yeah, I agree. Their defense is real legit.
Yeah, so that could be a very fun division to watch. And just 2 years ago, who gave a shit about?
But
that
I don't
division?
think any division is going to be more fun to watch than ours.
Now our division's going to be the shit.
It is.
Yeah,
It really is the shit
And I'm
now.
scared of every team. No, I should change that. I'm not scared of the Steelers.
You're not?
No, I mean, unless they're
Well,
some kind of thing clicks in Justin Fields where he becomes a next level quarterback all of a sudden. I'm not afraid of any Russell Wilson right now. I can tell you that.
Russell's the starter.
Yeah,
we know
I
that.
know. I know, but I don't think that's going to last long if Fields keeps on playing well, especially in preseason. But who knows?
At this point right now, athletically, Fields is 10 times what
Yeah,
Russell Wilson
I'm not afraid of a Russell Wilson-led Steelers team. Justin Fields-led Steelers team, if he takes the next step, does scare me a little bit. The Browns scare me, dude. They're stacked, and they always just beat the shit out of the Bengals.
Is Chubb coming back or not?
I believe so, dude. I seen him doing some kind of crazy squats the other day of like 600 pounds.
Because he's nowhere on any fantasy projections or anything.
You're
have
right.
To go way down.
You're right. And he better get drafted because he's the only one I got a video for.
Is he?
He's the only one I'm going to have a video for.
Oh, the injury?
No, it's not going to be. I'll tell you off there.
Because that was gross.
It'll be a funny moment.
I just don't see how you can do that injury that looked fucking so bad for the second time in your life and bounce back. I just don't see how that's possible.
He's a tough dude. We'll see.
He hurt the same knee in college.
We'll see. I mean, I see Jerome Ford's getting talked about still a lot, even though he didn't really look that great. I mean, he's a UC guy, so I got to support him.
Because he had Kareem Hunt sharing the fucking carries. That's why I am not.
Kareem Hunt's not even in the league.
That's why I'm saying I don't want. We were doing mock drafts on the fucking games all week at work, with Milo and Nate and everybody, and I'm going. I love Jahmyr Gibbs, but he's still only getting half the carries. Montgomery's going to get half the carries.
We'll see. They might change their offense a little bit this year. Gibbs was a rookie last year. I could see him using him a little bit more, or I could see him doing the exact same thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'd be afraid to draft him in the top 10.
Oh,
which I've
for
seen
sure.
some, I don't think he's a first-round guy.
I think he's a mid-second round guy.
Yeah, we'll see there. I don't know. We've been going on and on about some fantasy football.
We do that this year every year. This time of year, we always talk football a lot.
Well, we got an email this week.
Ooh, I like it.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to like it or not. He wasn't that nice. He's not that nice.
He's not nice, huh?
He's not really that nice this week. But, I mean, at the same time, who gives a shit? Oh, that's not the button.
Email.
Hey, it's the emails, and this is the hairy guy wrote us. All right, so the hairy guy, it's not as exciting.
I'm not afraid of anything with the hairy
Yeah,
guy.
I'm a fucking nerd. All right, gentlemen, a couple things. Number one, who the fuck still wants to hear one of Chris's dumbass would you rathers? Let me guess. This choice this week is between licking a homeless man's gums or jerking off Ted Turner at Walmart in the produce section.
I'll take Ted Turner.
Bring back the joke of the week. All right, for one thing there, shit boy, we don't really do would you rathers all that often at all. We do name your prices. We haven't done would you rathers in a bit. And we throw them in every so often, but I don't even think the music's uploaded on my computer anymore, so every time I go to do it, it fucks up, and so we just never do them.
And we can switch up the, go from the name your price to another bit. And I'm not opposed to bringing back Joke of the Week.
Joke of the Week's tough
it's been a couple years.
It's been a couple years, but I mean, he went through like 150 of them. There's not that many jokes. Like he's going to start repeating. He already did start repeating. And
at the end, I did.
Yeah, so... Again, I guess maybe for people that didn't listen to all the new ones, but you're like the scientist of fucking Shut Up Cincinnati. Every episode, you're going to hear these jokes over and over again. So I don't know why you want that. Fuck you. All right. Number 2. Where's Miggy Rich? The fans obviously want to hear skinny dipping and swanging one more time. Sir, I think you're the only one. I'm not positive on that.
I'm positive of
but
that.
I think you were the only person we heard positive thoughts out of Miggy Rich, especially the last Miggy Rich appearance.
Skinny dipping, skinny dipping.
The first episode,
with you.
Yeah, the first episode I thought was pretty good. The second episode kind of went off the rails really quick.
Yeah.
So I don't, dude. Honestly, Miggy Rich is a fucking wild card. I don't know what he's up to.
I think he's out of the music business. I think he retired early.
I don't know what he's doing.
Did a world tour. And
Nah,
said,
he still posts pictures of him with his fucking lip doing that thing where he shows all of his
Oh,
teeth. I don't know what he's up to, man. I guess I could reach out to him, but he's not even reaching out to me as a friend, more or less a fucking Miggy Rich. So he's who knows?
He's busy in the food
Hey,
truck
Miggy,
business.
if you actually listen, no, but he hasn't started yet. I have no idea what's going on with him. All right? Either way, Miggy, if you listen, give me a call, you fucking weirdo. All right. My biggest pet peeve. Oh, this is number 3. My biggest pet peeve. This is his biggest pet peeve. This show is called Shut Up Cincinnati. not shut up America. We don't want to hear more babbleheads talk about Trump and Kamala. We want to hear how Chris got his pecker stuck in a street drain down the road so Pennywise could have a lick. All right. Well, you missed kind of on that Pennywise joke. I don't know if I read that
Because
wrong.
Pennywise has giant, sharp teeth.
Yeah, he don't really lick it.
No, he bites
He's
things.
not a licker.
As a matter of fact, he even unhinges his jaw, dumbass,
Yeah.
to fucking swallow your whole head.
Yeah.
So I'm not sticking my dick in a drain
Or your
if
whole
Pennywise
pecker.
on the bottom. Right.
Or your whole pecker. in
Not
this
going to
case.
happen. Yeah. He'd bite it off.
Yeah, no one's going to do that. And as far as us, we've never been a Cincinnati show. Outside of talking about a lot of local sports, it's
Yeah.
not like we're sitting here talking local politics. All right,
No,
we might name a town every once in a while, but that's just part of the story.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not talking about the towns. I shit on him about living on the west side, but overall, this isn't a Cincinnati show per se. So fuck you, man. And by the way, people in Cincinnati, they get to vote on president, right?
Yeah,
So I believe that's a Cincinnati thing as well as a national thing.
it is.
And just because you're not in politics, I don't give a shit. Go fuck yourself. All right. I pretty much this is our reaction to everything Harry Guy says.
Go
It's
fuck
just-
yourself.
All right. I have to take up for Chris though.
This is the part I love.
Okay. It is not creepy to watch 25 to 30-year-old women's asses jiggle underwater when playing water polo and getting aroused from it.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, you and the cat fucker agree.
Of course we agree.
Yeah, because
we're heterosexual men who are seeing two beautiful asses in thongs kicking their legs and opening up a little bit, bumping into each other. That's erotic as fuck. And anybody who says that's creepy because they happen to be playing sports at that time does not have the libido as Harry Guy and I. I'm putting Harry Guy because of that statement. I'm putting Harry Guy in my horniness range,
Okay.
even though we know it's not true.
It might be.
No, it's not.
Because we're talking about
He won't cream pie.
No, but he fucks cats. All right. So that's where you're at. That's where you're at. You're in the same group of
I am
people that
no.
fucks cats.
I mean the
which
horniness
is
part.
another word for that.
Bestiality?
The creeps. You're in the section of the creeps. So it's you and Harry Guy getting aroused by water polo, him
Yes.
fucking cats, you raping people in 1984, and that's it.
You made up the 1984 thing. That never happened.
Oh, whatever.
But
Sorry, 83.
let me tell you something. If I see 2 or 22 women with an underwater camera in fucking peak physical condition with thongs on, bumping into each other's butts, I'm aroused.
All right, man. You and Harry Guy, the old cat fucker. That's where you guys are at.
I'll jerk off to beach volleyball.
Jerk off. All right. Number 5. Where are the segments we all enjoyed? No more Does That Make Me Gay? No more Who'd Win in a Fight? Nothing. All right, he's right. We don't do many segments.
Hey, who'd win in a fight, Harry Guy or Elijah?
Elijah.
Let's go with Elijah.
He's black. Come on, dude.
He's 80 pounds.
But you
man.
know that. I mean, we're not kidding though. We've talked about this before. If you put a black guy and a white guy in a fight, you know nothing about them. You automatically, as long as they're about the same size, you're automatically going black guy a little bit higher percentage, right? You're already at you're starting at 60-40. You're looking.
Well, it all depends.
I don't know. What's it depend on?
Well,
Because I just said size isn't a thing. So they're the same size dude.
same exact size dude, but if one of them's like a farm boy shit kicker, they love to scrap.
True.
Love to scrap.
True.
So if you get a farm boy shit kicker in there with Carlton Banks from Fresh Prince and they're the same size, I'm going with the shit kicker.
Okay, but again, we're going.
Attitude is everything.
You don't know anything. You're just looking at the people. Well, let's say they're naked or they just have trunks on, so you can't see their dongs because
You might be right. You might give it a slight
I think
edge.
I do it. I mean,
But it would be a very slight
whites
edge.
would be okay. There, if I'm ranking right now, like of naked people of each race, every single race, completely naked with just the trunks on, so you can't see their dongs. Because I don't know about you, and I know this isn't probably true, but you just assume the bigger dong would probably win because more testosterone or something. I don't know. That's probably not right at all.
No.
But you're probably judging on dongs. You definitely. But okay, we take the dongs.
No, but I don't think a large dong makes you a good fighter.
Okay, but so we're taking
Better balance,
We're
maybe.
taking men of every single race, and they're all the exact same size, same musculature, all that stuff's about the same.
The Indian guy goes down first.
Okay, yeah. So the Indian or Asian? I mean,
Indian.
I know Indian are Asians, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean.
There's an outside chance the Asian guy knows some type of martial art.
So Indian's gone right away.
He's the first one down.
Okay, sorry.
They're very passive people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're pacifists. They're not violent people.
Okay, now
They go down first.
Where's the Latino in this?
The
Latino's higher than the white to me.
Well, thing about
I'm just doing it.
thing about Latinos.
We only doing
is-
5 races?
Let's do 5 races: white, black, Latino, Indian, and Asian.
Oh, we got to throw the Muslims in there, whatever they are.
Well, if you're like a true Muslim,
Well, you know what
you
I mean.
won't fight.
You know what I mean.
The extremists.
No,
All right, we'll throw in the Al Qaeda.
I wasn't even talking about the extremists. I just can't think of word. The Middle Easterns. They're not Indians.
Oh, okay. the
You know,
Middle
and that's
Eastern.
definitely a different thing. They're not black or white either. You know, so
They would knock out the Indian, and then they would get thumped.
now I think the Middle Eastern's going over the Asian.
Oh no,
You don't think so?
no,
You're just going strictly on kung fu background, right?
absolutely. And who knows? Over there, it might be a thing where here you learn how to play baseball when you're a kid. You might
Yeah, but
learn
when I
karate
think
here.
of Middle Eastern, I think of your Khabibs. You know what I mean? And I know he's actually in Russia,
in Russia.
but he's a Middle Eastern that they moved up there. You know, so
Yeah, but see, I don't think of Khabibs. I think of the skinny little gutless fuckers that got on the planes in 9/11. That's what I think of. I think of
gutless.
Well, they were. Yeah, I call them gutless.
I know that's the old political incorrect.
How brave do you have to be to crash into an airplane? Yeah, I get it.
No, I'm just saying. Bill Maher got literally kicked off of CBS. That's why politically incorrect ended was because of that same argument. It's because he said that
They're
were
brave.
and I don't disagree with him. It's a different thing. But anyway, they're pieces of shit. We can all agree on that.
If you got
I think anybody kills themselves
All-
kind of brave.
all
Everybody's
6
like, that's
people-
pussy shit. Like,
all 6 people,
I wouldn't do it.
all exactly built the same, whatever, you're probably going to rank them as such.
Yeah.
Black guy, small edge, over the white guy. Then the Latino.
Mm-hmm.
Asian, Middle Eastern, Indian. That's how I rank them,
All right. Now I'm going. Are we going from top to bottom?
top to bottom.
All right. Black. Everybody agrees, guys. Sorry, you guys are tough.
And this is just
Hey.
is just a general first thought.
And guess what I'm also saying?
What?
American black. Our
Okay.
blacks are tougher than African blacks.
Without a doubt.
I don't care what you say. But all right, American black. But we're not going to break it down. We're just going to go black. I'm going Latino right under black.
Oh, no.
I'm going Latino.
They're all this tall.
Tough motherfuckers. No, but we're the same size.
Oh, okay. So
you know
they're
what I mean?
exactly
This is
the
a
same
big
tall.
Latino.
No, I'm not going
Cain
Latino.
Velasquez motherfuckers. All right. So I'm going Latino, cracker, white, and then I'm going Asian. Or no, then I'm going Middle Eastern, and then I'm going Asian, and then I'm going Indian. Yeah, I'm putting Indians at the bottom too.
Oh, no. You're going down.
I'm going down. I'm not fighting.
The Indian guy's
I'm in the
down
middle.
first. I mean, there's no. He's
Yeah, we agree on that.
Yeah.
We agree. Indians are down.
Middle Eastern guys.
I think they're beating these Asians.
No,
dude.
because you're thinking of Khabib.
I'm thinking of Khabib. Yes, yeah, I'm thinking of Khabib.
Think of the guy in fucking Pakistan,
Yeah.
sitting on the fucking corner with his gown on.
Yeah, training on those monkey bars, dude. You ever seen those fucking
Monkey
terrorists get
bars,
done?
Monkey bars.
They're badass.
No, they don't fight. They fight with guns.
How many Asians do you know that fight?
Jackie Chan,
Jackie
Bruce
Chan.
Lee, Brandon Lee.
You're just naming movie
Hey,
stars.
if you look at like action movies,
Yeah,
like in Japan, you got the fucking Yakuza, badass motherfuckers.
yeah,
You got the triads in China,
yeah.
badass motherfuckers. You can't say in anywhere in the Middle East, oh, you got this group, badass motherfuckers.
Dude, I would
They're
t-
not there
Bullshit. I'd take Al Qaeda and ISIS over the fucking triad.
because they have a fucking flamethrower and a fucking gun.
Well, whatever gets it done.
You can't
No.
use weapons in our pretend fight.
All right, fine. We'll ask someone else. This is going to be part of our 7 shitty questions that we'll get her back around to if we ever have
Yeah.
guests.
Poor
Rank-
Indian guy.
rank-
He's down to instinct.
rank race,
And like I said, the thing about why I say the Indian guys, somewhere out there's a bunch of badass Indian
oh,
guys.
for sure.
But what I'm saying is, as a general rule, these are Hindu people and they're totally peace loving. I don't want to fight you kind
Yeah.
of thing. So they don't have any experience in fighting, is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I guess I'm just going because I'm an MMA guy so much. I'm just thinking MMA, and I just know there isn't no badass Indians really.
No,
There's a few Asians.
it's just like there's no Asian porn stars that are men.
There's a
It
few-
happens.
Well, they exist. We've looked them up. They're just not popular because
Yeah, this guy's hanging 4.5.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not even about the dick size. They fuck like pussies.
With a blurred out pussy. That really pisses me off about Japanese porn because I think Japanese girls are hot.
I don't.
they pixelate the fucking entry point.
I think Japanese might be my
Hey, I'm gonna
least.
suck your dick. Pixelated, and all you see is the head.
Japanese might be my least favorite Asian.
Oh no, I can actually if I
Not like the human. Like human wise, I don't even know that many outside of Shingo, and he's cool. But I'm
If
just
I
like as
close
far as
my
like porn
eyes-
and stuff, that's not my thing.
if I close. No, Japanese girls are nasty.
That's cool,
They'll do
dude. I'm glad that's
anything.
what you're into. You
Yeah,
and
come
cat
over
fucker,
here.
you
Come
love
over
some
here in the
Japanese girls.
bathtub. I'm gonna fucking. All
right.
Japanese girls
And
are
this
freaks.
is his.
Freaks!
Oh no, he has two more. Number 6. I've been re-listening to a lot of old podcast shows because my weekly show has turned into every 2 weeks at this point.
Go fuck yourself. Then drive my kid to get shoes, asshole. Take my kid to the dentist.
But if Ryan Akers comes back on the show and isn't at least buzzed, I'm out for the week. Ryan Mildly Sober was quite possibly the worst show out of the 220 I've listened to. I don't know which one he was sober on. I guess the last one, but he barely even talked.
Well, one of them he came and he said, I was going to bring booze, but I know you guys got to work, so I didn't want to drink alone.
Yeah, I think it was that most recent one.
Yeah. I like it when he brings the goodie bags, snacks, and 5 different kinds of beer, a couple
Well,
of
if
seltzers
he shows
in
up
there.
like that, that means he's already drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a guarantee that
The
Ryan's
first thing
already
out of his
drunk.
mouth is, hold on. My cock can do that too. That's the first. Then you know it's going to be a good show. I tied my cock in a knot when I was in 9th grade.
I remember one night, I guess going over to his house and like me and Carmen, it was actually after a concert or something. Me and Carmen just seen that they had people there, so we stopped by. We had a babysitter, so we stopped by. You know, I'm with my wife.
Yeah.
First thing I walk in, we walk in the door. It's just him and Brandon hanging out, and he's like, "Have I told you how good I can fuck today?" In the shower, I had her pinned up against the wall the whole time her feet didn't touch the ground, and just like
See,
like usually people, would, you know,
and
hello,
and the
what's
thing
up?
about it is, I don't doubt that. I think that Ryan Akers could be, I mean, besides, myself, and there's much freakier than both of us,
Oh yeah, of course.
but, a lot. But the people I know, I think it would be the most entertaining, erotic thing ever to pull up a chair next to Ryan's bed and just watch him go.
No, that's gross. But
No, it's not. That guy will put a show on for you.
Well, we probably
and
would do that.
especially with an audience.
yeah, you're probably right
I mean,
there.
he'd be a fucking contortionist, man. There'd be feet and arms sticking up everywhere.
He does have his own positions.
Oh, no
I mean,
doubt.
he has a ZZ bottom.
He invented the ZZ Bottom, for Christ's sake. You don't get to that position without knowing
You're
something.
right. You're right. If you're inventing sex positions, you do have
You're
something
the
to say.
man.
Hey, Harry guy, you've never invented shit. Definitely not any sex positions.
If you ask Harry Guy, he invented missionary with the lights off.
He doesn't even like the cream pie. That's so weird. All right. Speaking of Harry guy, here's his last one. Number
Ew.
7. For my last entry, I think Chris needs to have, this one's actually funny, and I'm going to give him props on this, and then I think this actually does lead into our next conversation, maybe, I don't know. For my last entry, I think Chris needs to have the hot wife of this cuck session stick a small set of anal beads in his ass, remove them, and then stick them in the cuck's mouth.
He told me
Thoughts?
that. He told me that.
Creed rules. Fuck you. Creed rules.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think because he knows I hate Creed and I was bitching about it on the internet.
He told me that idea, and I said, great idea. Good initiative. I don't know if he would do that. So I came up, as soon as he told me that, the brain started working.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a fucking headband, like a tennis headband, and it's going to have like a little rubber hook on it. And what I'll do is I'll hang the beads so they basically dangle right in his face, right across his nose, and he's sniffing my ass. I don't know if he'd stick them in his mouth. But how good would it
Wait a
be?
minute, does he have a choice?
I think it's there, everybody, no matter how deep in character you are, there's a point, I think, with everybody. Am I right?
I would hope so, but I don't know.
I mean, as the bull, am I not going to walk over and go, open your mouth, I'm sticking my dick in it? That's my point. Okay, I'm out of character now.
I do agree with you there, yeah.
So I don't know if he's willing to do a lot of fucked up shit. I know this already. But taking a set of beads out of the depth of my colon and sticking them in his mouth, I don't think anyone's doing it.
Yeah, that's gross.
Gross.
It's gross.
And
But-
the thing about it is, it would probably turn me off for the rest of the thing. Now, if they were just dangling in his face where he was like, Every movement they did this. Now that would be pretty funny.
Like the shittiest mistletoe.
Yeah, or a movable Sanchez. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the ultimate dirty Sanchez right there.
Oh, God, just a lingering.
Doesn't go away.
The lingering Sanchez.
And they would hang, like this, just right across his nose. And they touch his lips a little
every
bit.
once in a while.
I don't think,
I mean, he'd be doing this shit the whole time.
I don't think as a cuck that you necessarily want hepatitis.
Now, I don't think that's the goal. But if it happens, it happens. If he dies, he dies. One of those kind of things.
Yeah, but that's gross to me.
Yeah, so did that happen? You were Saturday was supposed to happen.
No, it keeps getting pushed back.
Damn it, man.
It's not my fault.
I know it's not your fault.
They have
but
a family member with health issues.
Yeah.
And they keep pushing it back. But they keep in contact with me. Right? I hear from them every week.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wife's husband or brother is in the hospital. He's still not doing well. Blah, blah. So I'm not going to say, hey, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Get down here.
Get down here. Boo, mad.
Get up here. Fuck me. So, Harry Guy, great initiative. I love it. And that's what I've been wanting is ideas.
Now, Harry Guy's the best for right now. I'll give you that. You suck, but you're the best.
And I mean, I love that idea. I just think I'd be so grossed out by it that I wouldn't be able to perform after that. But I would be able to laugh if they were dangling his face.
Oh, I'd crack up.
Oh, yeah.
How could you not?
Fucking best. Because I don't use those solid beads that are like a rubber thing in the middle. I use the kind that are like a piece of string in the middle. So they move around. So every time he turned.
Yeah, we need more suggestions on what to do to the cuck. Because Chris is running out of ideas, and I'm still just stuck on him going over and shitting in their back seat. So we're still on that. I'm not getting past
I guess I could tell him, leave your car door open.
That's what I mean. Yeah, dude. I'm going
to take a dump in the back seat.
A dump in the back seat. That's so funny.
Or on the hood.
Oh, nah, you can get that off too easy.
Yeah, I could.
The back seats are that's a pain in the ass. I mean, that's you have to.
Well, it's like cleaning up dog shit.
Give him a solid.
Once you grab the scoop, there's only a little stain.
Go out drinking the night before.
Oh yeah. Oh, some good Mexican food.
Get a little wet hottie toddy going around on there.
All right, so picked up a girl driving Uber.
All right,
and I'm sure I'm wrong about this. I'm sure, but it fucked with me so bad that I literally got out. I'll tell you about it. Here's what happened: pick up a girl, moderately attractive, in Covington. She's going to Oakley. Pick her up. I'm like, how you doing? And I'm a little turned on instantly. Red hair.
All right.
Red hair, little fucking, spaghetti string top. Lovely. So she's driving. I'm like, no, she was probably mid-30s.
All right.
So I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's like, oh, I'm good now. I had a bad day. I was in the emergency room for like 5 hours. I'm like, oh, that sucks, Sorry. You want to hear about it? I'm like, okay.
Of course.
Well, she was having seizures. Never had them before in her whole life. Wow. She had 2 seizures. No idea what the fuck they were. They did all these scans. Blah, blah, blah. That's not the boring part. So I drive her there. She goes, yeah, I'm feeling better now. I think I'm going to go out to the pool. So she gets out of the car. She's wearing sweatpants and this little spaghetti strap thing. Mm-hmm. And from her ass to the bottom of the leg are brown stains.
Oh!
And I'm sitting there thinking, did you have seizures and shit yourself?
Yeah.
And now you're sitting in my fucking car? Or are those just some kind of weird stains on your sweats?
I don't know, man.
So immediately when I dropped her off, I freaked the fuck out. I find the closest Mike's Car Wash, and I go to the self-serve part with the foam brush, and I'm scrubbing the fuck out of my back seats. I never fucking stuck my face in it to smell it or anything, but it went literally from the dookie hole down one leg, and I'm like, is it shit? And you nasty bitch, why didn't you change your fucking pants before you left your boyfriend's house?
When you're all smile, or you're all turned on by your spaghetti straps and her red hair.
That went away. Matter of fact, now I don't think I like red hair. But it literally went from her butt down one leg, and I'm going,
all ginger shit
did
themselves.
She poop in her pants? And why is she in my car? And I wanted so badly to smell and see if it was shit, but I said, fuck it. I just took the foam brush and just cleaned the fucking seat. I don't know if it was poop or not.
Yeah, not interested.
Gross.
That's disgusting.
Because it was like a continuous line. It was like line, splat, splat, line, splat, splat. But then I think, maybe she sat in something. But now I'm thinking she's had
No. She shat herself.
I think she did.
She seized.
Change your fucking minute. How about
poop?
when you get back home? Because she was at her boyfriend's when I picked her up.
Oh yeah,
Sure, he's got a washing machine.
Yeah, you get those poop pants off right away
and clean them.
Yeah, I'd rather just wear a pair of his boxer shorts out in the
Anything.
Uber than poop pants.
I'd go nude in the Uber instead of shit.
Yeah, I think I prefer nude too.
So now I'm grossed out, and that bucket list fantasy of hey, you want to come in for your tip? It's kind of on hold for now.
not gonna hit that one
Because,
up.
like I said, I didn't see her. I saw her from the front when she walked up, and not until she got out of the car and walked away did I see the giant 4.5-foot poop stain. The first time I saw it.
I somehow went a whole week without having a weird experience in Uber. I can't think of one goddamn thing. Maybe it's because it's the morning time and I'm high. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get as many weirdos
today.
during the day.
No, I'm just talking about right now. We've never recorded at 10 in the morning. This is our earliest, for all you guys listening, this is our earliest recorded podcast of all time.
I've been having great days Ubering. Yesterday, Tuesday, usually the worst day,
I had a really
$33
good day.
an hour.
I had a really good day yesterday too. There were some weird surges out there.
A lot of good airport runs to the tennis tournament.
That fucking Bush was in town last night. No one gives a shit about that, I imagine.
Oh, no. But how about, since we're talking politics, how about the trouble that the Donald and Elon are in?
Should we talk politics?
Yeah, fuck
Harry.
Harry.
Harry guy might get upset. What do you mean trouble? What are they in trouble for?
Well, apparently there's charges being prepared against Elon Musk and Trump. I don't know what kind of charges. I don't know if they're not criminal, but they're apparently Elon Musk stood in front of a bunch of his employees who were going to strike and said, if you strike, I'm going to fire you. And Trump went to his defense and said, good for you. If they strike, get rid of them all. And the fucking unions in this country are fucking beside themselves because neither one of them realizes that that's illegal. To threaten somebody to fire them if they go on strike is illegal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Trump came right to him. Good for you, man.
Well,
if they strike, get rid of them all.
But when did this happen?
I heard it on WLW, then I saw it on CNN.
Okay,
I don't remember dates. But
but it was a recent thing or a
recent
thing that
thing.
happened for a long time
Well,
ago?
it happened, several months ago, but right now
I remember he
they're
pretty
acting
much
on it.
that's why he moved to Texas from California was probably to get away from the union kind of shit and as well as get away from all the taxes that he was paying in California.
He was paying
Yeah,
ridiculous.
now he's in Texas. He barely pays shit.
But the fact that
Elon Musk, I don't understand the right's all of a sudden obsession with Elon Musk as this like folk hero kind of guy. Like
weird, man.
I mean, he's just a weird dude, like genius dude from South Africa that really only cares about money.
That's it.
And, he's
and fame.
Yeah, he is the fucking capitalist of capitalists, and who
Richest
gives
man on the planet.
Which I guess, if that's what you're into, but I don't think Elon Musk has these like hardcore opinions about anything. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's just an autistic weirdo that.
Well, and a lot of this is the Democrats going, look, another crime that Trump's committing.
But it is.
It's blown up, but it is illegal.
That the basic inventor of the electric car is all of a sudden the right-wing hero when they all hate the electric cars and and what that represents. It's a weird situation there. I don't give a fuck about Elon Musk. Yeah, if he did that, that's illegal. As far as Trump backing it or whatever, Trump's not president right now, so it don't really fucking matter.
Right.
I don't know what kind of charges you get against Trump.
And you can't make Democrats hate Trump more.
No.
They already hate him as much as they're ever going to, so the mudslinging and all that shit, it may as well just stop because Republicans hate Kamala, Democrats hate Trump. It's never going to change. Nothing good you're going to say is going to make you sway.
No,
probably.
but I think it's a bad move by Trump to come out against unions in general, because there are a lot of swing voters that are in unions. And I know quite a few Trumpers that are in, not only in unions, but hold union positions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That are, legit, like, working members of the union and are Trumpers, which is fine, whatever. I don't give a shit what you vote. But what I'm saying is him driving away those kind of votes would be stupid, in my opinion. Trump needs every vote he can get right now. He's going to have a hard time winning at this point. I don't know how, but her base is charged up. It's worked. Whatever they're doing to get their fucking people riled back up and give her a chance, it's worked. All of a sudden, she's the contender, and honestly,
contender.
She's kind of hitting it out of the ballpark if you listen to her speeches recently, and not by doing anything besides just coming off sounding like a normal person. She doesn't fuck up her speeches as much right now. She's doing a good job. She isn't saying that crazy as shit. She just keeping it even and just keeps on just throwing things like Trump's weird, shit like that, which is really
Doesn't walk the walk.
that's the move right
Yeah,
now.
it is.
Just point out that these guys are fucking weird and look at me, I can form sentences. Biden couldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's the move right now, and they're doing it, and it's working. Good for them.
It'll be interesting.
I
I didn't think 2 months ago. I didn't think it would be interesting.
No,
said
I
it's
agree.
a Trump landslide, and now I'm like, it's a coin toss.
Nah, yeah, I agree with you. A couple weeks ago, I would have told you it was Trump all the way. Now I'd say it's 50-50.
I agree
I might still give a slight favor to Trump, but it's going to be hard to call.
because I think she picked the wrong guy.
Who?
I think with Walz.
I see. I think she picked the right guy.
He is the most liberal person in the United States. He is the most left-wing guy ever.
No, that's crazy. I don't know why you say that. I like.
He is.
That's my dude. That's Tampon Tim, as we call him in
Tampon
the business.
Tim.
Tampon Tim's a great name because not only is it cool sounding, Tampon Tim just sounds awesome. It was a great thing that he did, and the idea that he got shit on is crazy. He's providing menstrual items to families that can't afford them. Like
Yeah.
there's
Well, you
literally
can't do that here. You can't provide anything to people that need them here.
it's great, but that's like
Pay for your own tampons.
but the idea that they're trying to like make him look bad over this.
Yeah,
Because
that's-
there's literally teenage girls in poor neighborhoods that don't get supplied to stuff and then just start bleeding at school and get
Yeah.
made fun of. And that can,
I agree.
that can be a traumatic experience that changes your life.
It does.
It really can be. And to provide that for people at school is just like, okay, that seems smart. And they're going to try to
And-
villainize him over that.
and
That
seems
fucking
actually
cracks me up.
Pretty fucking cool,
No,
actually.
it seems cool, and that's what I mean. A lot of his things are not. I don't know why he's all of a sudden Well, I know why, because the same reason they did it to Biden and Kamala, where they try to paint these people like the most liberal people ever. That's the right move. So all the media just paints them that way when these people aren't that liberal. Like I'm a lefty. These people are a little bit. They're right to me for the most part. I don't know as much about the Minnesota governor, but from everything I've read, he's just a regular ass Democrat. Dude.
See, I didn't think you would like him because I still thought you'd be a Jesse Ventura guy.
Well, I am a Jesse Ventura guy. Still to this day. Now, he's getting even better and better in his old age.
Because all he's doing at his old age is throwing out conspiracy
Oh, he's
theories.
awesome.
That's all he's doing.
Absolutely batshit. I actually did. I got 2 Jesse Ventura books over there. I read both of his books that he put out while he was governor.
But the thing, when you listen to him talk, do you think to yourself, is this guy smart or just crazy?
No, when you read it, okay. Started off, I knew Jesse Ventura from WWE, obviously. So I was a fan of him for that. And then he was in Predator, and everybody in my generation loved Predator. If you don't like Predator, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not your friend. If you're in my generation and you don't like Predator and I am your friend, let me know. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Fuck you. But anyways, Jesse Ventura, the man. And then he became the governor, and I was just intrigued. At that time was when I was first starting to get into politics and stuff. I think I was only maybe 12, 13. And I bought his books and I read his books. And if I remember right, he was pretty much just a straight libertarian. And I don't remember him sounding crazy at all in those books. He started getting crazier towards the end.
And he,
like most old people, they just,
he's crazy
and
now.
he has, he has seen a lot of shit, and he probably knows a lot more about stuff than we do because of his position in government. And he's not afraid really to
he's not
expose
afraid,
that
no.
kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's one of those things, kind of like the fucking crazy guy down there in Austin, Texas, Jones. What's his fucking name?
Oh, God.
Well, I'm people love making fun of him.
I know they do. I don't remember.
I don't know. We're both retarded. But yeah, anyways, he's just a conspiracy guy. No, I'm thinking about something. Alex Jones. That's what I'm thinking
okay.
about. Yeah, he's just a conspiracy guy, but at the same time, they're right about a lot of their shit too. It's just they're wrong about a lot of shit. And
Well, like
they're crazy.
I said, I saw Jesse spewing out another fucking conspiracy theory the other day, and I just couldn't turn it off. I'm like, this is too funny.
It's the
like
best,
comedy.
dude.
It's
And
like
he lives
comedy
down in
bit.
Mexico now.
I
And
know.
lives on some fucking beach in Mexico. Which
That's where he lives.
That isn't a bad spot though. I mean, like he said, his dollars, he went far down there, dude. He lives like a crazy rich person down there, and he's not really that rich.
Hey, I thought of you yesterday. I was watching this flipping around. Little League World Series is on.
Why are you thinking of me, dude?
Because it was Mexico versus Aruba, and the luchadors were out in force.
Oh, were they?
Half the fucking crowd was wearing luchador masks.
I didn't know Aruba was a country until the other day.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I thought it was just part of
Like
Jamaica.
an island?
Yeah, I thought it was part of Jamaica, and I think it's just because of that Beach Boys song.
Well, Aruba got no hit.
Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda.
Kokomo.
Whatever, yeah. But that's why I always thought Bermuda was part of Jamaica.
Well, Mexico had plenty of luchadors, and let me tell you something. There was, well, I don't mean half the crowd, but there you could see them all over,
As they should be.
and they were really colorful, cool fucking masks.
No, that's
Women in luchador masks.
the luchador is one of the greatest things in the world. All right, and there's nothing. No one can argue with me about that. It is what it is.
Well, this next thing I want to talk about is all for Harry Guy. The other day, I got my dick stuck in a sewer drain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I felt somebody licking on it,
All
and I
of a
looked
sudden.
down, and a hand reached up and handed me a paper boat.
Oh,
and
dude.
while he was still licking my dick.
Do you think it was Pennywise?
You happy about that? Could have been.
Ah, shit.
How's
where was
that,
it?
Harry Guy?
Yeah, you fucking dork.
Hey, I loved your idea, but you had to ruin it with stupid stuff after that.
Which idea?
The beads.
Yeah, you probably should have just wrote in about the beads. Well, no, he shit
Stop.
on us, but I mean, he's not wrong. We do a show about every 2 weeks.
Well, right now we
hey, by
have
the
because
way-
it's back to school time.
by the way-
You don't have kids. And you know why? Because you don't cream pie. If you cream pied, you might have kids. But you don't, and they take up a lot of your time, especially in the summer when they're not at school.
And last week, let me tell you, 5-time COVID champ.
I know.
5 fucking time COVID champ over. Dude, you can't fucking beat me, COVID.
You're so unhealthy.
Fuck you, dude. What? I'm
You're
super
so
healthy.
unhealthy.
Now, I got a feeling
You just said, I'm super healthy.
because the COVID didn't do anything to me.
Take back the super healthy
No,
part.
no, I'm super healthy.
You got horrible diabetes.
Yeah, whatever.
You're a few pounds overweight. You're super healthy.
You look like Stephen Gregg in that outfit. I've been holding on to that all day. That red, that's just not. It's a
Oh my God. Hey, next time you see Brandon, I'm not going to say any names on here,
You just did.
but he's got a new walk.
Oh, he's got a new walk.
Yeah. Oh, his best one ever.
Oh, that's good. I like when he's got a good walk.
His best one
Let's
ever.
get back to my super healthy. Yeah, obviously, I'm not
Let's
super
get
healthy.
back to-
But,
no, obviously
but
you're not super
COVID,
healthy.
I will say, I coughed for a day. I would have never known. You know what I mean? I literally coughed for a day. I was tired for a
Your
day.
hypochondriac wife, if you
Well,
sneeze, gives you a test.
No, my Kane got sick. And Kane's was a little bit more. And she's like, well, that's weird. You did this. And so she gave Kane a test. He tested positive. And then I took a test just to
But
see if that's
was-
where he got it from.
Was Kane out?
No, he got it from me. I got it from Uber, I'm sure.
Ah.
I'm in a fucking car with, at least 40 people every day, it seems
Yeah.
like. So I'm sure it was from me. But I'm saying I would have, almost every one of my COVIDs, I think you've probably got COVID a lot more. All I'm saying is people have probably got it a lot more than they think they have.
I've never tested positive.
Because I would have never tested myself. I would have went, took some NyQuil that night, and I would literally find the next day, I would have a little bit of allergies the other day. And it would have been over. You know what I mean? But since COVID tests are still free at the library, we end up getting tested all the time because mostly for him, and then we test everybody else after him. So then I found out I had COVID. And that's the last 3 times that I've been popped for COVID. I would have thought it was allergies. I would have not done anything of it.
Just nothing.
Lasted a day. I think the 3rd time I had COVID, it lasted maybe like 3 days, but it was still just like allergies. The last 2 ones, a day of allergies is pretty much all I had.
That was it.
Yeah. I mean, and then
And that's rare, though. I mean, being super healthy and all, you probably don't have bad allergies. That's going to hang like a bubble in the air.
My allergies
you
aren't that bad.
said, I'm super healthy.
super healthy, dude. Super healthy because
You're about a year away from having 8 toes.
I'm super healthy and I got government health insurance now, dude.
Free?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how this shit works. I
Nice.
applied for it and they had denied me the first time, and all of a sudden I got a letter today saying I got it. I got CareSource, whatever that means.
CareSource is good.
Hey, here I come, guys. I'm gonna get that toe taken off.
CareSource isn't bad.
No, but seriously, I'm not super healthy, but I'm super healthy because COVID only hits me for like a day. Some of you pussies, it takes, they take it out a week or so on you. I mean,
Oh, there is
a day.
one thing that I have to do on this show. Just because, if you butt hurt people,
You gotta
I got-
recommend Dogman?
No, I got some notes here.
All right.
I, Chris Tees, would like to formally apologize to Nathan for the comments made 2 shows ago about him arguing about the apparently transgender boxer.
Oh.
He was not involved in the conversation, and his opinions do not reflect those of Brandon. I apologize, Nathan.
All right. So see, we do retractions if we messed up. That's the first time in 5 years, 4 years, however long we've been doing this that we've ever messed up. We've been 100% accurate up until that point.
And healthy.
And healthy. We're very healthy and we're very accurate. And we pronounce everything exceptionally well. So go fuck yourself. And he apologizes to Nathan because he messed up once. Once in 5. I'm still yet to do it.
I know.
I mean, one of these
That was
times.
my only time.
But that one time you did fuck up. So Yeah, I was sorry, Nathan. You're you don't like the gays, but you weren't mad about this transgender.
Because it's not transgender.
Okay.
But yes, Nathan was
That's
not
it.
involved in that conversation. It was me and Brandon. And I lumped Nathan in on the negativity. There's my retraction. We're even.
You know, I'm so happy the Olympics are done so I can stop being patriotic. Because it really...
Did that person win the gold?
Yeah, they won.
They did win.
Yeah,
she
won.
did win.
She won. Yeah. Yeah, she won. I don't think people cared at the end. I mean, there's still your idiots out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you look in the Facebook comments, congratulations, bro, stuff like that. I know, it's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, I can't deny it. It's
You can
still
get
funny.
laughs out of it.
It's
but,
still funny.
Yeah.
But either way, you'll see 1,000 of those kind of things. But
She won the gold medal
In the
match
end,
in a
it wasn't-
1 second knockout.
no, I think they were all decisions.
Were they?
Yeah, outside of that one Italian
See,
bitch,
and that's
she
the
just
thing.
quits.
It's not like she was going around
No.
crushing everybody.
It was all decisions. It was not even good boxing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Clarissa Shields would fuck that girl up. Like,
yeah.
it's, you know, it is what it is. But either way, it's a woman.
It's a woman.
Hey, I had a weird story. Well, not weird, but and this probably sucks for these people. But all right, I picked up this couple and we started talking about their son has autism's 20 years old, just like my son has autism's 20 years old. And then they said he also has blah, blah, blah. And they named some kind of disorder. And I was like, what was that? What's that? I'm like, well, it basically means that he has an extra chromosome, but it's a female chromosome. And I was like,
That's Downs.
well,
An
no,
extra chromosome is Downs.
Well, Downs, but it's not Downs. I think Downs is a less chromosome.
No, it's one extra.
Okay, well, it's not Downs though.
Okay.
All right, and it's an extra chromosome. And it's a female chromosome, and
I better make sure that's right.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Okay, fact check, dude. I don't want to make notes. I'm not going to apologize, even if I'm wrong, and deny until I die. But either way, so I go immediately. I was like, oh, so like that Olympic girl. And then the girl got instantly mad about it, and the guy started laughing. He's like, I told you. Because I guess they're going to probably have to hear about this the rest of their life. And it's a different thing. But apparently this extra chromosome that's a female doesn't really make them more female-like. It just makes them kind of dumber. Is kind of the way they described it. They didn't put it in those words, but that's how I got it. But either way, apparently this is a normal thing. These chromosomes just floating around doing things. Who fucking knows?
I know. But that reminds me of a really good sexist joke.
But I asked her when she found out, and they said 13 months. So I think if this lady was in like a normal country that wasn't Algeria and she wasn't living on a farm drinking out of a pond,
Yeah.
they probably would have known this at a lot earlier age.
They could have done something.
Well, I don't know if they could have done anything, but she would have known it. She didn't know until like the fucking Olympic, or not the Olympics, but that place told her, the WBO or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I didn't fucking know.
Well, Harry Guy, that reminds me of a good sexist joke. I don't share the views of this joke, but it's a good one.
Oh, okay. So let's get the fucking joke of the week song, because we haven't heard that forever. And in fact, I don't even know if it's on here. It's been so long. I guess we don't even got a joke of the week song.
Da-na-na-na.
What was the joke of the week? Is that
Joke
what it
of the
was?
week.
Oh, no, we do got it. Here we go.
All right, I didn't prepare this. We were just talking about what we were talking about, and there is a really great sexist joke, and I'll share with you, especially for Harry Guy. Why do they spank babies when they're born?
Why, Chris?
Because it knocks the dicks off the stupid ones.
I don't even get it.
It turns them into a female. It knocks the dicks off the dumb ones.
Oh, so just the dumb ones
And they
become
become
female?
females. Yeah, totally sexist. Makes no sense at all.
No.
But that's just a joke.
Yeah, but they're right. Girls
Harry
are
Guy,
dumb.
I'll start coming up with some of my really crude ones again for you. Although I don't know I'm doing anything for you because of some of your opinions. Just so bad.
Yeah.
So sexually, let's talk about sex for a minute.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, the cuck thing keeps getting put on hold. Now I have had some entertaining times with the other cucks, the other two.
Mm-hmm.
The bodybuilder once.
Oh, you met the bodybuilder again?
Yeah, about 10, 12 days ago.
Okay.
Fun. Fun as always. Yeah, fun as always.
Fucking China. And Triple H.
It was more like
Degeneration X.
It was kind of like China. It's kind of like China and Triple H.
No, that's what I've always
Because China's all tatted up, right?
Yeah, I was looking at your insults. For our fantasy football draft, every year I have this board where every single person, I put 4 insults next to their name or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, I have to update the insults. I don't like doing the same ones every year,
Right.
obviously. And one of your insults was is cucking with Degeneration X or Generation X, whatever the fuck they were. But
I mean, for you should just put, all your things should be up next, Jason, super healthy.
Yeah, well, super healthy will now be on there.
That's never going to get off. You said to anybody who's listening, I'm
Super healthy, dude. Super healthy over here. I don't know what he's laughing at.
guy. Super healthy.
Super healthy. I don't know. I mean, you're right.
Hey,
I
and put next to mine, really young.
well, that's a lie.
So it's super healthy.
No, mine's
Come
not a lie.
on, dude.
Mine's not
Right
a
now,
lie.
your heart's the size of a fucking honey baked ham.
My heart's fine. Honey baked ham.
Good time.
I think you're confusing me with your other fat friends.
I don't know. I think Matt's super healthier than you.
I didn't say his name.
I think Matt's generally pretty healthy.
Anyways, let's go.
Never called himself super healthy. I'm moderately healthy.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. The only thing I've got is a little bit of high blood pressure.
For your age, yeah. You're 98
Cock works fine.
for now.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? That's what I'm living in. The now.
Super healthy.
Yeah, super healthy. All right. So anyway, I've been playing with the other two. This one keeps getting put back because of a family member who's ill, and I'm thinking to myself, do I really bull up here?
Bull up.
Next time they call and say, "Hey, we're gonna have to put it off another week because he's still in the hospital," do I bull up and say, "Fuck that!
Bring him.
Get your ass up here"?
We can fucking hospice up here.
Do I do that? No, don't bring him.
That's really cunty.
That's really weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it was his relative, I would like it.
I'm getting text messages again from the couple that wants me to take pictures, and
No.
this was about 3 weeks ago was the
Yeah,
last one,
you just
and
write
I told them.
You just said she has the ugliest puss ever.
I said, yeah.
You said yeah.
Basically, they said, hey, we're still very interested, blah, blah, blah. And I said, to be honest with you, full disclosure, that pic kind of turned me off a little bit, and I just don't see how I can do it. And they said, what turned you off about it? And I said, why is it so dark down there? And he went, are you serious? And I said, yeah, it's really dark. The whole thing is dark from the top to the bottom. And I'm just, I said, you seem like nice people, but, this isn't erotic to me. It's so dark. And he went, well, I appreciate your honesty, but that's a pretty fucked up thing to say.
Is it?
I won't bother you again.
That's okay. No, it's not a fucked up thing to say. He didn't explain.
No.
Like
That's all he said. It's a fucked up thing to say. I won't bother you again. And I told him flat out, it's so dark. And the thing is fucking so black it's purple. And she's not a fat woman.
No,
what's going on there?
It's gross. I don't
It's
know.
gross.
I don't know if fat matters. Does fat change the color?
Well, they, like,
Blood flow don't reach. Too much fat to go around.
You see a lot of fat people with the fat thighs. Their legs rub up against each other, and
Yeah.
it creates a different color.
No, I don't know.
But the bottom line is, I told them honestly, it didn't appeal to me.
No, that's funny that you said that though.
It was gross.
Yeah, it was one of the.
And I've showed people that we know.
Yeah,
they
they
say,
all-
"Hey, that picture you're talking about? Show me." And I show it to them. And I say, "Ooh." I don't
Everybody
like it.
agrees.
Yeah, it's gross.
You've not yet one person has been like, yeah, I
yeah,
like
that's
that.
hot. Yeah, no, and no one ever would.
I wouldn't think so.
No, it's scary looking.
Didn't Lucas say something like that one time? He likes a dark, meaty pussy or something.
He likes a fat pussy,
A
he
fat
said.
pussy.
He goes, I like big, thick, fat lips. And I'm like, no, that's a conch shell pussy, and I don't like conch shell pussy.
He likes a meaty pussy.
I like to see the inner lips. If it's just like a line straight down, that's a conch shell pussy, and I'm not interested. If you have to peel that thing open to see the actual vagina,
You're still interested.
I mean, I'm still
You're
interested.
still interested.
But I'm not going to look at it ever and say that's pretty. I don't like conch shells.
But it's better than a dark meat.
Well, when you open it up, there's the underwater plant inside.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, now I'm in. Can you just hold that open so I don't have to look at the?
Yeah, you just don't want to look like chicken thighs like that lady's.
No.
Like, ugh.
No. Hey, we're an hour 20 into this, or hour 10 into this bitch.
Are we really that deep into it? I don't think we are. We're like 50 minutes. But all right, well, let's wrap it up then. Well, you got a.
I got assholes. I got
Oh, see, I don't got shit. So we'll okay.
actually. Now, my asshole of the week is not going to appeal to most of you. That's why I'm going to make it very brief. My asshole of the week is Nicholas Marchetti.
Hey, little fucker.
Just because he's starting already,
Oh,
and
of
he's
course.
already in fourth gear.
Yeah.
He's not in fifth yet, but he's already starting.
Nick
with the
lives for this.
He lives for this, I know, but he talks to the rest of us like we're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I won't even consider taking Christian McCaffrey unless this happens. I'm waiting for one of his horrible trades, and we don't even have a team yet. This guy is so fucking full of shit when it comes to football. He'll tell you, I'm taking this, I'm taking this, I'm taking this, and everybody's looking at him going, no, you're not.
He's
You're just trying to mind fuck
he's
it,
trying
and
to
he,
mind
and he
games.
thinks that it's working. We've known you for years and years. It's not working. Nobody believes you. Asshole.
No one cares.
No.
No, that's the thing. I was number one last year, and I was pretty honest with everybody what it was going to do because it didn't matter. You know, for one thing, I told everyone I was taking McCaffrey, and I wasn't lying, and then I changed my mind last second because I'm an idiot.
Now, see, I'm not going to lie. I enjoy the Marchetti hijinks during football season.
Yeah, me too.
I think they're funny.
No.
Hey.
My favorite thing about Marchetti is he's friends with us during the football season, and they don't shut the fuck up about it or whatever. But at
he
some
doesn't talk
point
to
or
him.
another, he gets angry at one of us, and then hates all of us, and calls us fat, and then don't talk to us for like 6 months, and then football season comes back around, we're buddies again. And it's just part of a cycle, and I enjoy that kind of cycle with people. I think it's funny, but it is hilarious that he's that way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
He called me fat fucker. Oh, you're not wrong, but I mean, like, why?
Yeah, he might be a little fat. But he's super healthy.
Super healthy.
You never live with that.
I can live with it, dude.
I'm gonna get a T-shirt.
I'll
when you
wear
say
it,
something.
dude. Super healthy. Super healthy. That'd be a good shirt for me, actually.
I'm giving Beasley a shirt that says "super tight skin."
Hey, by the way, Beasley looking good.
Looks great.
I seen a picture of old Steve and with his
275.
was that his first grandchild?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, Steve. First grandchild, old Pat Paul there, and yeah, dude, you've lost some weight. You look good.
Dude, he
Congratulations.
lost 2 people.
Yeah, 275. Me and Steve.
He said he was 275 or 280 last time I talked to him, and he was still doing this shit. So he might be down even lower.
That's where I'm at.
They started at 600.
Me and
You never
Steve
did
are the
that.
same weight. That's cool. See, he did not reach 600.
That's what he told me.
He did not reach
He
600.
said he started at 600.
I don't
or maybe
believe
it was
that.
5.
Yeah, it could have been 5, maybe 4, but I could not.
It might
see-
have been 5.
At Beasley's fattest that I knew him, he was nowhere close to fucking 600 or 500.
I might have the 6 and the 5. He might have said I started at 5.
I heard he was fatter at Hollywood, though.
Yeah,
Before we knew him?
You know, thinking about it, it has to be 5. I probably have that wrong.
Dude,
but
600
from
is a
500
stupid
to
amount.
275
Even
or 280.
500, I don't think Steve ever got the 5.
No, he did
I
get to-
dispute that.
No, he did.
But I haven't known Steve. I've only known him 13 years. Maybe he got fatter beforehand. I don't think
he told me his heavy was 5.
in our friendship span, he never was at 500.
Well, I'm telling you, I played golf with him a couple times this year. He looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah, good for him. Good for you, fatty, not being as fat. Like I've told Steve, we're following the same cycle here. You know what I mean? Like he got fired, I got fired. He's getting skinny. I'm really healthy. You know, it's super healthy.
Super healthy.
Steve's like my fat sensei.
One thing.
Except that I'm not racist. Anyways, go on.
Let's go to the fuck you because I got a good one.
He hates when I call him racist.
Who does?
Steve.
Oh, I know it does.
Racist.
Fuck you. I've got to fuck you, and I don't know if I'm directing this the right place, but I'm gonna say fuck Governor DeWine.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna say
little
that,
short man.
although I don't know if he's the one to blame completely.
Okay.
These recreational dispensaries are an absolute joke. They're ridiculously expensive compared to Michigan. You can only buy a little bit. You can buy like a week's supply or something like that. And they're expensive as fuck.
Is that what it is? A week supply?
That's what
And they're still going by those points that
that's
they use
what
in the
Tom
medical
said.
system?
Tom said, yeah. And he said one vape cart was 2 days supply.
Yeah.
And he said you can buy a week. So I think he said you can buy 5 of those. You go up to Michigan, you can buy 5,000 of those for $10 a piece. And here you're paying 40 or 50.
Yeah.
I know that when it got passed here, that the powers that be in Ohio were not happy about it. They didn't want it. Okay. So they said, all right, give us a year now. We'll write the regulations, blah, blah, blah. Well, the regulations suck.
Yeah.
They absolutely fucking suck. So I'm saying fuck you to anybody who had anything to do with it. The guys in Michigan that are charging 25% of the fucking price are still making money hand over fucking fist. And I realized that Michigan wasn't cheap at the beginning, but these guys in fucking power have made it to where they suck. The dispensaries here suck.
Yeah. I don't disagree. And my fuck you will tie into this, but let me first touch on a little bit what you said there. The prices, as you said, will come down. What's funny about it, and then I'll tie this in with actually, I'll just start my fuck you and then I'll do it all at the end. Fuck you, recreational fucking weed smokers. All right? All of a sudden now, I got to wait in longer lines. All of a sudden now, they've raised the prices. They weren't that expensive 3 weeks ago. They've raised the prices 3 weeks ago, and they weren't cheap to begin with.
Right.
At all. Now they've raised the fucking prices because you cunts in there. And now I got to wait in a line and pay more fucking money. So fuck you, recreational smokers. I was always wanting it in Ohio. Now I don't want it. Go away. I hope they change their mind. I hope they take back all your weed. I hope they put you in jail, you losers. Only fucking medicinal use should only be the only thing allowed.
Now, I will say this, because I did find this out, that if you have your medical card, you still can buy more.
I know.
It's, you know what I mean?
I know.
You can
Okay,
buy,
so let me get into
buy
that.
your limit.
So we went to the first time last week since they've gone recreational. The place over that we go to, we had our own line and everything. So although the place was crowded, we didn't wait as long as the other people will. So went in there, got the order. My order was for 2 half ounces and 2 vapes. All right. So technically, by their standards, I had 13 days worth of substances. All right. They told us no off the bat. Like, no, that's too much. I'm like, what do you mean? I've been doing this for fucking 5 years. What do you mean too much? All right. And then they're like, oh, you're a medicinal user. Okay. You got to tell us this. Oh, well, you didn't notice that, bitch? We came from the medicinal line.
Yeah.
It should be pretty obvious. Hard pass there, whatever. Who cares? Turns out, though, that is wise because you can only buy a week there. I can get up to a month.
Yeah.
You know, as a medicinal.
You're 30 some
now,
odd
it's
days.
fucking
right.
ridiculous that they're still going with this day system.
They are.
Because that's why if for all you recreational users out there that now go there and you see that the weights that they have, they got 2.83s and 5.6s. All right. Normal drug users are used to 3.5s and 7.0s. That's a half eighth and an eighth, or an eighth and a quarter. That's the normal things that drug users have been using forever. Eighth, quarters, half ounces, ounces. That's the way you sell weed. All right. They do tenths. I don't know why, but they decided that 2.
That's a dime bag, right?
They decided, well, and on the street, but that's not what they're going for there. They decided that 2.83 grams was a day's worth of marijuana. How they made this decision, I have no fucking clue.
That's what ties into what I'm saying.
As far as vapes, it's 0.84. So for all you recreationals, Tom, I'm looking at you that want to go to the store, don't get the grams. You get the 0.84s because you can get up to 1.68 and that only counts as 2 days. Or you can get 1 gram, which also counts as 2 days. So you got to kind of play the thing there. But that's bullshit. We got to do that.
Yeah.
Just sell half grams and grams, call it a fucking day. Why do we care? You're limiting it. Now, the reason why the prices are so high is because the state, again, charges so much fucking money for these licenses. So now they got to pay millions of dollars and shit just to start making money.
Yeah.
So they increase the prices like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So and then that's what's happening. They're recouping their money for their fees. The weed dispensaries probably aren't making that much money right now, but they will. They're going to fucking blow up.
They say the first week, $11 million.
Yeah, no. Again, obviously, eventually this is going to be profit out the ass. But for right now, they're recouping their cost. The same thing did happen in Michigan. After the cost is recouped, it'll start going down. The big difference, though, in Ohio, I think, than Michigan is Ohio has kind of privatized all the fucking growing operations and it make it super hard to become a grower. So not every grower can get in there. That's what made Michigan easy. And I think Michigan's kind of reverted back to that.
Well, they
got so much professional operations up there that it doesn't decrease the production, so they're fine. Where in Ohio, they literally do not have the production for the demand. You know what I mean? So at this point, that's why they keep the prices high and shit, because they can, and they don't have more weed to come down until the operation gets fully going for a few years and shit, and they get enough.
Yeah, they got Amazon-sized buildings in Michigan growing.
Yeah, and then believe me, they're going to do that in Ohio too, but it's going to take a while. And the way the government set it up fucked it over so much because they've made it where only a small percentage of people could get involved. They didn't let the grower or the weed people be the weed people. You know what I mean? They're basically letting the big corporations get their hands in it. Just America shit.
Yeah.
But it does suck for Ohio, and our dispensaries do suck right now.
Yeah.
And as a medicinal person, stay the fuck away then. All right? I don't want you there anyways. Go fuck yourself. Till next week.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly me fuck off now. Subscribe and share. Fuck off. Fuck off.